Okay, hi again. Another video of the day. Let's see if I can get all these done, and I don't know if I can. But this is going to be just a real quick kind of overview. I'm not going to touch on a whole lot of details in this video, but I'm going to give you a real quick overview as far as where my health stands now, how I got there, some different things that we've learned along the way, stuff like that. And then hopefully today or sometime soon I can do some little more detailed videos, but we'll see. So, and I should have made notes to do this and I didn't, so I'm just gonna try to wing it, so bear with me. Okay, so if any of you, the people that have watched me, remember, I was in a pretty extreme situation with my health. Many years ago I did have heart surgery. So I had kind of a weakened heart anyway, and one of the first things I noticed was some of those heart issues, at least I thought were heart issues, were starting to kind of come back. I was having some, I don't know, weird pains or whatever, and then I started noticing like a lot of joint pain, extreme fatigue, depression, all these different things. The fact that I wasn't using the bathroom on a regular basis, but that was pretty much my entire life. I've never been a person that was very regular. Just a lot of things, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And long story short, I ended up finding out that my digestive system and my liver were shutting down. My adrenals are fried. And so I did not want to be on medications. You know, Tony and I had gotten into a fight one day. Because I was just so tired and so just depressed. There's no other way to describe it. And both of us were getting fed up. You know, I've been on stuff for depression in the past, and it's never done anything for me except for make me feel crappy. And I've never believed in that stuff. When you have symptoms, I believe there's something going on. You need to figure out the cause, not treat the symptom. If you're only treating the symptoms, the cause, the root cause is always there. You're not doing anything about that. So of course the symptoms are going to come back, you know. And then when you do just treat the symptoms with drugs and all these different things, then you can cause other problems. So anyway, hold on. Cam, don't sit on that. You'll break it. Thank you. I've never believed in that, but I've done it in the past. Anyway, it was getting bad. So we got into a fight one night about that, and he's like, you know, something's got to be done. And I said, you know what? I completely agree with you. And, you know, it was right around that same time frame that I ended up losing a baby. Again, I've had many miscarriages. For those of you who have watched me, you know that. My son Camden is an absolute miracle child. I was on bed rest at 5 weeks. The second I found out that I was pregnant with him, I got put on bed rest. And I was only off bed rest for a month and a half in my second trimester. That's it. It wasn't like, you know, heavy bed rest where you cannot get out of bed at all. It wasn't like that, but it was make sure that you keep your butt at home and pretty much resting as much as possible kind of a thing. So anyway, yeah, just all those different things. And right about the time that we got into the fight, I had that miscarriage and I had it. I was so pissed over, you know, I thought that I'd been taking fairly good care of myself. I thought that I'd been eating correctly because I've always kept track of my diet. I've always eaten the way we are taught to eat. You know, you get the whole pyramid triangle food chart. You know, you got your meats and your vegetables and your different all these different things, and we're taught this is how you're supposed to be eating, and if you eat that way, then it's healthy. So anyway, I thought that I'd be eating correctly. So the fact that I had all these health problems was just extremely frustrating, and I put myself, I was on a mission, completely and totally on a mission. And when I found all that out, I was like, I do not want to be treated with drugs. I'm going to figure this out, and I'm going to find out how I can treat myself naturally, which I did. Long story short, when it comes to that, I did go through like a little bit of a all natural liver detox and things like that. And within 3 or 4 months or something like that, I went back in and had my liver and digestive system and all that checked, and those systems are functioning almost 100%.
I'm right back of you, Mommy. Hi.
I think that's pretty amazing. My adrenals, I still have a little ways to go on the adrenals. Things continue to get better all the time. Over the process, I ended up losing 30 pounds. Tony, my husband, is down 50 pounds. You know, the Visalus has played a huge role in it, along with diet changes. If you're actually interested in doing the Body by 90-day challenge, I highly encourage you to do that. And I will put a link down below this video where you can actually go and check that out. And of course, message me if you have any interest, because I would love to tell you about that. And you know, that along with other diet changes, when you provide your body with proper nutrition and the things that it needs, your body has a wonderful way of figuring out how to cure and heal itself. It's just the way it is. I am a firm believer that your body can heal itself regardless of what the health condition is. I am a firm believer that there is almost no condition that cannot be cured through nutrition. I do not believe in treating, gosh, I don't want to go into detail with this stuff yet, because then I'll get people jumping all over me, but I'm just going to keep it basic stuff for now. Okay, so anyway, I did all that. I was able to do a lot for myself and my health, which has been phenomenal. Some of the things that we've done, like I said, the Visalus has been huge. By the way, Visalus, of course, does not claim to treat or heal or cure diseases or any kind of illnesses. It's not that. You're simply providing yourself with nutrition. And through that, your body can heal itself. So it's not that Visalus is claiming anything, because it's not. So, but the other things that we've done, we've cut out almost all animal products. When it comes to digesting meat, I used to be a huge meat eater. Tony was the only thing he ever wanted to eat was meat and potatoes. That was it. That was his entire life. Every single meal you had to have meat and potato, meat and potato, meat and starch, meat and starch. And, you know, he had a lot of his own health issues that he really didn't even realize at the time. You just kind of become accustomed to how your body feels and how you live. And you don't even realize that you have these things going on until you start feeling better. Which is funny, you know. He was 217 pounds. He's now 167. And we just don't do the meat anymore. Our digestive systems as human beings are way too long and complicated to digest meat. Our bodies are not made to digest meat. Wolves, carnivores in the wild, animals that are made to eat meat, their digestive systems are way shorter and way more simple, and they're able to eat that meat, which is raw, obviously, and it gets into their system. They can absorb what they need, and it passes completely through them within about 2 hours. So that way, the stuff does not get trapped in their system and sit there and rot and putrefy and all this stuff. So it's okay for them. Us, on the other hand, when you eat an 8-ounce steak, it takes like 24 hours if your digestive system is actually in good working order anyway, which many of ours are not. It takes like 24 hours to actually go through your system. So because of that, and because it's having to do all this stuff as it's moving down, a lot of those pieces of meat are getting stuck in pockets in our intestines, and it sits there and it rots and it putrefies, and it's horrible. It's creating all these horrible things and toxins in our body. I mean, that alone is bad, but then when you start thinking about all the things, the chemicals and the hormones and all this stuff that are typically pumped into the animals, now you're getting all of that in your system as well. So all of that gets in your system. It is so hard to concentrate with him behind me. Goofy. I love you. Oh, my baby boy. You're such a good boy. Are you my good boy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I kiss? Can I kiss? I want to kiss. I want to kiss. Can I kiss? Oh, thank you. Okay. Milk. We are not supposed to drink milk from another species. It's kind of ridiculous. And it's funny that I'm saying this now, you know, because I used to be a huge milk drinker. Oh my.
Big pie, y'all.
I used to be able to drink like a gallon a day of milk. I mean, I loved milk all the time. And I thought I was doing my body good by drinking milk and all the calcium and blah, blah, blah. But it's just not the case. I can't really go into detail. So anyway, what I was saying, obviously he was very distracting. I can't really go into the video now as far as, you know, why not to drink milk and all that. It'd be too long. But I'll try to put some information below to some like videos and things like that. So if you have interest in at least learning about, you know, the no meat, no animal product, no milk thing and why, whether you decide or not to make that decision for yourself, that's fine. But at least you know kind of like where I got the information, well, one of the places where I got some of the information from. I'll at least provide some of that in the links below so you can kind of look that up yourself. So just trying to keep things as organic as possible. Definitely not doing any boxed foods or anything like that. There's so many chemicals and so many preservatives and so much crap in our food. It's horrible, and we all know about it. And you know, but you just think, well, it's just a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this. Well, when you really sit down and you think about it, your routine from morning, well, actually we'll just say morning, your morning routine. Think about what you eat in the morning, the hair products, the perfume that you use, the household products that you use in your home, and look at the ingredients of all of those things. If you throw in a piece of gum in your mouth, you know, whatever, your toothpaste, your anything that you use, look at the ingredients. And imagine, this is just in a couple hours time frame, just in the morning, what you're thinking you're getting as far as just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Well, now you have that little bit in all of these products. Can you not see how all of those little bits of all this crap could be getting into your body and really doing some harm? It really, really, really does. So we've tried to eliminate as much as we can out of our diet when it comes to that kind of stuff. And we're doing pretty good. We still have a ways to go, but we're doing good. The next step that we're actually going to be taking on is we just watched a documentary called Chemerical on Netflix. If you have instant streaming on Netflix, or if you can actually rent the DVDs on Netflix or whatever, Chemerical. It's about a family who really takes a hard look at the household products that they're using and the personal care products that they're using, and they see all these chemicals, and they have the air quality tested in their home, which they find to be completely unacceptable and completely unhealthy. It's horrible, the air quality in their home, because of all the chemicals that are used on a daily basis. And so they kind of make it a mission to, you know, take these things out of their home. And what I didn't even realize is how easy it is to stop using the bad products and either make your own more natural things that work just as well, if not better in some cases. Or, you know, there's definitely, of course, products out there that you can buy that are natural and safe. So we're going to be doing that. Like, for instance, we're going to make Tony's hair gel. We are going to make body lotion. We are going to make our own laundry detergent, which is very, very easy, and it's pennies on the dollar. Things like that to help slowly, you know, not only with our diet, but try to get rid of the crap that's, you know, on the outside that's getting soaked in. And, you know, you can help to clear up the air issues in your home and the air quality, and just not be absorbing all this crap into your skin. And because, you know, symptoms show in different people in different ways, but when your body gets so overwhelmed with all the stuff, everything just starts to get completely overwhelmed. Your body's natural way of detoxing itself, it just can't handle it anymore. And like, that's why my liver was shutting down. It couldn't handle it. It was overwhelmed. So you have to figure out how to kind of get that stuff out of your life and detox your body. Okay, now I want to go into a little bit as far as where you need to start when it comes to a detox. The most important thing, period, is proper elimination. Pooping. I think women have more problems with this than men, but everybody, for the most part, has issues with this. Proper elimination. Even if you are somebody who goes to the bathroom quite often, I guarantee you're still going to have pockets of stuck feces all along the way that's not being properly eliminated. And you have to remember, if 1 and 1 does not equal 2, there's something going on. Meaning, you're eating this and you're eating this, and if that's not coming out, if very little is coming out, there's an issue there. I used to be someone who went only a little tiny bit, maybe a few times a month. And that is completely unhealthy. It's completely unacceptable. You should be going, you know, like 2 to even 3 times a day. And that amount should be a considerable amount, not just a drop. You know, for those people out there who go very little, and when they do go, it's hard and it's clumpy and it's like rabbit turds, you are severely constipated. That needs to be addressed, because that is your body's #1 way to eliminate toxins. And if that's not happening properly, your health is in, things are going to happen eventually. Even if you're not really feeling it yet, you're going to. So you need to address that. I will give you some information on some products that I know of that are really good. Dr. Schultz, SCHULZ as in zebra E. There's no T in it, just SCHULZE. Dr. Schultz, I think his website is herbdoc.com. And you can actually go on YouTube, and Dr. Schultz has a whole series of different videos, like a Save Your Life 12-part video series, and he's got like a 7-part video series, how to create your own at-home emergency kit kind of a thing for injuries and things like that. He's pretty hardcore. I mean, he is definitely someone who believes that like everything is curable. He's very much all natural everything. But he's very interesting, and he has some very excellent products when it comes to detoxing your body, whether it's a digestive detox to get yourself eliminating properly, or it's a liver detox, you know, air detox. There's all kinds of products that he has, and they're very good. The other one, as far as for being able to go to the bathroom properly, poopdoc.com. He was seen on Doug Kaufman's Know the Cause. That's a show that I highly recommend, Know the Cause, and you can go to knowthecause.com or knowthecause.org. Doug Kaufman is the host of that show. He's amazing, absolutely amazing. You want to find out some really awesome information, watch that show. Those are 2 products that I know of that are really good for that. A lot of the stuff that you can buy in the store, okay, yeah, it might help a little bit, but it's really not, it's not the best. It's not doing all what it should be doing. So that's the number one thing. Get yourself pooping. I cannot tell you how important that is. And women, yes, I understand that for a woman in this society, we don't talk about that kind of stuff. And ew, it's ishy for a woman to talk about that and to even do it. Well, you're a human being and you have to. You have to. Though that's going to help you just stay healthy. You have to make sure that you're eliminating properly. You have to. So address that number one. Do whatever you can to eliminate as many of the chemicals out of your environment and diet as you can. I'll give you an example with gum. Please try to get a natural gum that does not have aspartame in it. Please look up aspartame. It is absolutely horrendous for you. The list of side effects from aspartame is insane. The different things that it's horrible. Just please do whatever you can to try to eliminate aspartame from your diet as well if you're a gum chewer or you like to take mints or something. So just look into that stuff. Some of the videos that you can watch if you have a desire to learn more. Well, the show, Know the Cause with Dr Fuhrman, like I said, he's amazing. Forks Over Knives is a movie that you absolutely have to watch. The Engine to Diet is kind of a movie that it spawned from Forks Over Knives, because Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead is another really good one. That's about juicing. If you don't have a juicer, get a juicer. Juicing is extremely important. There's so many benefits to juicing. What else? Oh, just YouTube is an amazing resource. Obviously, you're already on YouTube. But when you have interest in stuff like this, start typing in stuff, see what pops up, and watch some of these videos. Educate yourself. It's extremely interesting and extremely informative. Like I said, I will try to put some links to some of those videos that I have seen below. So, going back to my health, like I mentioned to you with all my symptoms, again, what that was, my depression and fatigue and extreme joint pain, which I had originally thought was arthritis and all this other stuff, it was all due to toxin buildup in my body. That's all it was. There was so much toxic crap in my head that I was feeling depressed and sad and completely fogged over, and I couldn't get myself to do anything, and it was horrible. When your adrenals are overwhelmed and fried like that, your adrenals play a big part in kind of helping you with that. And and I'm still working on my adrenals. I still have a little ways to go with that, but it's definitely getting better. My knees, my joints, that pain is almost gone. I can almost promise you, if you have arthritis or what you think is arthritis, even if you're on a medication or you're taking glucosamine chondroitin supplements and all these different things, the majority of the time it is toxins in your joints. I promise you that if you try to do a detox, get those toxins out of your system, try to eliminate a lot of those toxins out of your diet and your environment, your joints will get better. If you are someone, and as you've gotten older, you're noticing that your mind is you're forgetting things a lot, and you just kind of seem a little out of it, or maybe you have a family member that's been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, something like that. number one, someone with Alzheimer's, do a detox on them. Please, please get them to do a detox. Go to a naturopathic doctor. Get them to do a detox, or maybe go to herbdoc.com and buy his digestive detox and get them pooping. Get all that old crap out of them. Do a liver detox. Get that detox going. Get them eating better. And I promise the majority of the time, many of those issues, the mental issues, will start to clear up. People will start sleeping better at night. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. What I'm doing is I've been studying so much, which I absolutely love. I've never ever in my life felt just a passion for something. I've felt like I've completely and totally found my way, as I do right now. I have found my way, and it's like a light. It is amazing. And I'm going to continue to study this, and I've actually looked into school loans and going to school. I've had the thought of going all the way and being like a naturopathic doctor. I don't know for me if I'm going to be able to go all the way and do that, but what I do know is that I'm at least going to go into either being an herbalist or some type of nutritionist in some way, working that way. I will continue to do this. I will continue to learn how to make tinctures at home. I will continue to learn how to make different things at home. Different herbs are out there, where they grow, how to pick them, how to, because I'll give you another example. Echinacea is an herb that is so amazing for you. However, if you go and buy echinacea supplements in the store, the majority of the time, they're not going to do what they're supposed to do, because there is very little to no actual echinacea in those supplements the majority of the time. It's just the way it is. Echinacea is something that when you take it by itself, good quality echinacea, it's not a tablet. I mean, if you actually put real echinacea in your mouth, it will immediately cause your lips and your tongue, your mouth to go numb. It has a very, very distinct taste. And in many, 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 many of the products that are out there, if you were to take an echinacea capsule, I should say, and put it in your mouth, you're not going to notice that the majority of the time, or very little of it, which means there's very little actual echinacea in there, or the way they processed it kind of killed it off. So, you really, really have to look for good quality products. But, we pay so much for health insurance. And yes, I think that doctors and modern medicine has its role. Thank God for them, because if it wasn't for modern medicine and doctors, it's amazing for emergency situations. Of course, they're lifesavers. In emergency situations, you get a broken bone, or somebody does have a heart attack and you need something immediately to save that person's life. But insurance, I personally won't use health insurance, or won't have a health insurance plan. Really, I won't be spending that much money on one that covers everything, because really all I want health insurance for is an emergency situation, an accident, broken bone, something like that. When it comes to just getting sick, colds, flus, general stuff, just keeping your body healthy, for me, my money is not going to go towards health insurance. When it comes to that kind of stuff, it's going to go towards buying the things that I need to naturally keep my body healthy, because it's your body that knows how to heal itself. You just have to provide those proper things for it. So anyway, like I said, I knew I was going to ramble in this. I didn't make notes, and I'm sure I lost track and didn't cover some of the things that I wanted to, but I'll try to in the future maybe incorporate some more videos and give more details. So that's where I'm at. So I won't ramble anymore, and I'll just say bye for now, and talk to you all later. Bye.